Hello students, welcome in today's lecture. We are discussing the kingdom fungi from the topic biological classification. Up to this, in previous lecture we have seen that these fungi are the heterotrophic organisms. They are found everywhere. They have cosmopolitan habitat, that means found in air, water, soil, even though they are present on the body of plants and the animals. Here we have also seen that their body is made up of thread-like structure which is called as a hyphae, and this hyphae then form the mycelium structure. That mycelium, when have the tube-like and multinucleated condition, then it is called as the cenocytic mycelium. And if there is a septa or the cross wall is present in between this nuclei, then that is called as the septate cenocytic hyphae. We have also seen that the fungi shows the saprophytic mode of nutrition. They may show the symbiotic association with the algae and the higher plant's root. They are also found as a parasite on the body of plants as well as on the animal. And in last lecture we have seen that there are three types of reproductions will be found in this fungi, and they are the vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction and the sexual reproduction. In today's lecture we are going to continue the same point, that is this fungi kingdom is divided into the four major groups, and those groups are called as the Phycomycetes. Second one is Ascomycetes. Third one is Basidiomycetes. And the fourth group is called as Deuteromycetes. Okay, so these are the four groups of this kingdom fungi, and here this kingdom fungi are divided into Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Deuteromycetes and the Basidiomycetes. In this lecture we are going to discuss in detail each group of this kingdom fungi with their example, with their trick, and at last, after completion of these four groups, we will discuss the same group in a tabular form for the comparative study of these all four groups. Okay, so first group, that is the Phycomycetes, and here we will discuss first the Phycomycetes, its characteristics, its example. So first group of the kingdom fungi is, here we will write the Phycomycetes. Phycomycetes. Students, here we will discuss first the characteristics of this Phycomycetes. What is the characteristics of this Phycomycetes? They are, first we will discuss its habitat. That means this Phycomycetes are may be present in aquatic habitat, that is they may be found in the fresh water or the marine water. They may found on the decaying wood, ज्याला आपण म्हणतो कुजलेलं लाकूड, त्याच्यावर तुम्हाला ते पाहायला मिळतील. They found in moist and damp place. They may be observed as a parasite on plant. Okay, so this is the habitat of the members of the Phycomycetes. They may be aquatic, they may be found on the decaying wood, they may be found in the moist and damp place, or they may found as a parasite on the plant. Not all members are found, but some members are aquatic, some members found on decaying wood, some members are found on moist and damp places, some may be found as a parasite on the plant. So this is the habitat of the examples of this group of the Phycomycetes. Second thing is that here, the second point is that here, now we will see the structure of this Phycomycetes. Then we have seen the mycelium is the structural unit of the fungi. So this mycelium is called as the aseptate cenocytic. So mycelium is aseptate and cenocytic. So we have seen in the last lecture that when the tube-like structure of the mycelium is there with multinucleated condition without cross wall between the nuclei, then that mycelium is called as the cenocytic aseptate mycelium. If we see the structure here, such a structure will be formed. Okay, there is no cross wall between the nuclei, so such a mycelium is called as aseptate cenocytic mycelium. Okay, so this is the second point which belongs to this kingdom or the group of Phycomycetes. Now, the third characteristics and the four characteristics which are going to discuss here, it is on the reproduction method. That means two type of reproductions are there, asexual reproduction and the sexual reproduction. So third point is that asexual reproduction is carried out in this Phycomycetes by the spore formation, and there are two type of spores. One is called as the zoospore and another one is called as aplanospore. As we know, zoo means animal. Animals are always moving, they are motile, so zoospores are called as the motile spore and the aplanospore are called as the non-motile spore. So asexual reproduction in Phycomycetes takes place by spore formation. Okay, and which are those spores? First one is called as zoospore, which is motile one, and second type of spore is called as aplanospore, which is called as non-motile one. Okay, so all these zoospore and the aplanospore are produced in a sac, and that sac is called as the sporangium. That sac is called as the sporangium. See here, the zoospore and the aplanospore are produced in a sac, and the name of that sac is called as sporangium. All these spores are produced endogenously. They are produced inside the body of the fungi, because spores are produced by two ways. If they are produced inside the body of fungi, it is called as endogenously produced, and where they are produced outside the body of the fungi, then it is called as exogenously produced. So these spores, which are of the zoospore and the aplanospore, which are the form of the asexual reproduction, they are produced inside the body of the fungi, so it is called as the endogenously produced, and a structure where they are produced, it is called as the sporangium. Sporangium is structure where the spores are produced. Next point is that zygospore are produced by fusion of two gametes. Now, what is meant by zygospore? If there is a two gametes are involved, then that process we call it as a sexual reproduction. Here, one male gamete and another female gamete, one male gamete and another female gamete fuse, and there will be a formation of the zygospore. There will be the formation of the zygospore. But see here, it is a sexual type of reproduction, and the gametes which are going to fuse, maybe if similar type, then it is called as isogamous. When the two gametes fuse are of dissimilar size, that is called as anisogamous. And when the gamete in that female gamete is larger in size and the male gamete is smaller in size, then it is called as the oogamous. See here, what is it? If these two gametes, one is considered as a male and another is considered as a female, if both are similar in structure, similar in size, shape, then that gametes are called as the isogamous gamete. Iso means similar. Both gametes are similar in structure, shape and size. Okay. If one gamete is large, another gamete is small, or if their structure is very different, then that is called as the anisogamous. That means two gametes are dissimilar. Okay. And if the female gamete is larger in size and male gamete is smaller in size, then it is called as the oogamete. Then it is called as the oogamete. So the gametes which are going to fuse together in sexual reproduction and form a structure that is called as zygospore. These gametes either belong to the isogamous category or belong to the anisogamous category or belong to the oogamous category. So gametes may be isogamous, anisogamous or the oogamous. So this is the next point which define the sexual reproduction in the group Phycomycetes. Then the next point is that here we have to discuss the important part of this phycomycetes is its example, because example point is very important, and that is always asked for the exam. And which are the examples given here? Example 1 is mucor, then rhizopus, which is also called as the bread mold. Third example given is the albugo, which is called as parasite on mustard plant. See here which examples we have given here: mucor, rhizopus, which is also called as bread mold, and the albugo, which is called as the parasite of the mustard plant. Okay, so the important point of this phycomycetes is its example, and these examples we have to study by one important trick, because that trick, or by the studying of this trick, we can easily understand the examples of this group phycomycetes. And which is that trick? That trick is here, that is called as ramp. Ramp means what? There is a catwalk, which is also called as a ramp, because for advertisement of the clothing or the accessories, there is a catwalk or the fashion show is organized, and in that fashion show there is a ramp walk, that is a flat platform is there, and on that platform there is a catwalk is observed. So ramp म्हणजे जर नाव सांगते आपल्याला catwalk, fashion show मध्ये हा catwalk किंवा ramp walk केला जातो. So we have to understand the word ramp and how we can understand these examples by this ramp. So R belongs to rhizopus. A means albugo. M stands for mucor, and P stands for phycomycetes. P stands for phycomycetes. See here, mucor. Everybody has known the example. Mucor is an example which belongs to the kingdom Penicillium. रायझोपस मराठीमध्ये त्याला बुरशी म्हणतो. चपातीच्या तुकड्यावर ब्रेडवर जी बुरशी येते त्याला म्हणतात रायझोपस. अल्बुगो मस्टर्ड म्हणजे मोहरी प्लांटवर वाढणारे पॅरासाइट आहे, आणि हे अल्बुगो, रायझोपस आणि म्युकर हे आपण ह्या ट्रिकने लक्षात ठेवू शकतो. रॅम्प, आर रायझोपस, ए अल्बुगो, एम म्युकर आणि पी phycomycetes. So important part of this phycomycetes for need point of view are which one? Mycelium, that is aseptate cynocytic. Asexual spore by which type? Zoospore and aplanospore. And third point is zygospore by fusion of two gametes. And fourth point is the example. So serially all these points are very important for need point of view from this phycomycetes. The trick is that the RAM and this phycomycetes has the structure which is generally found in the aquatic habitat, decaying wood, parasitic on plant, damp and moist soil. Mycelium is aseptate and cynocytic. Asexual reproduction takes place by the zoospore and the aplanospore, and sexual reproduction takes place by fusion of two gametes where there is a formation of this zygospore. And there are the three examples: mucor, rhizopus and the albugo. So see, all is about the group phycomycetes. And the next group which belongs to the kingdom fungi is the ascomycetes. So please observe all the characteristics are there. This question is asked for theory also, that is give the characteristics of the kingdom fungi, and also there is question asked for need point of view on the structure of mycelium, motile spore, non-motile spore, sexual reproduction and the example. Now we will see the next group of the fungi, and that is called as the ascomycetes. Ascomycetes is commonly called as the sac fungi. It is commonly called as the sac fungi. And in this ascomycetes, we will see that yeast is an example which belongs to it. See here, next group is Ascomycetes. These Ascomycetes are commonly called sac fungi. They are commonly called sac fungi because they shows the sac-like structure in it, and that is called as the sac fungi. So very important part is that if question is asked that sac fungi, that means the Ascomycetes. Next point is that here in NCERT if the given sentence is given like that, mostly multicellular, in bracket example penicillium is given and some are unicellular, an example is yeast given. But we have studied that in the starting of the kingdom fungi that all the fungi are the multicellular, and there is one exception, and the exception is the yeast, which is used for making bread and beer in industry, and this yeast only belongs to the unicellular condition. So here second point is that unicellular fungi, and that fungi is nothing but the yeast. So if the question is asked that yeast belongs to, then the answer is of the Ascomycetes. Third one is that its habitat, where they are found. So they are saprophytic, parasitic, decomposer, coprophilous. So what is mean by it? It is saprophytic, decomposers, parasitic, and coprophilous. Coprophilous means this parasite grows on the dung, cow dung, grows or growing on dung, and that is called as the coprophilous parasite. Then the next point is that here the asexual spores are called as the conidia, which is produced exogenously. They are produced exogenously in conidiophore. This conidia by germination, forms mycelium. Next one is that sexual spores are called as ascospores. Ascospores produce endogenously in a structure, and that is called as asci. And that structure is called as the asci. And here last we will see the examples, that is Aspergillus, Claviceps, and Neurospora. So trick is there, that trick we will discuss. NACA, NASA. So students, here the characteristics which are written on the board from this Ascomycetes, which is the second group of the kingdom fungi, and which are the examples of this Ascomycetes. The examples of Ascomycetes are Aspergillus, Claviceps, and Neurospora, because it is very important point. Claviceps, Neurospora, and the Aspergillus. The examples of phycomycetes are Mucor, Rhizopus and Albugo. You have to repeat number of times the examples of the each group. Commonly called sac fungi to the Ascomycetes. The unicellular, only one fungi is there, and that is the yeast, belongs to the group Ascomycetes. They are saprophytic. We have seen the meaning of saprophytic. When fungi feeds on dead and decaying matter, then that fungi are called as a saprophytic fungi. So the fungi which are saprophytic belongs to the group Ascomycetes. Decomposer. Decomposer means the after the dead body of the plants and animals, the dead body can be cleaned from our environment. Dead bodies, from that dead bodies, complex molecule gets converted into the simple form with the help of the decomposers. So decomposers means they decompose the body of the dead plants and animal. That is called as a decomposer. Third one is a parasitic. As we have seen that these fungi are found on the body of the plant and animal as a parasite. They are obligate parasite or partial parasite and totally depends on the host for all its requirement, and so it is called as a parasitic. And the last one is called as the coprophilous. Coprophilous means that here these are growing on the dung. These fungi are growing on the dung. So dung is the fecal matter, or we call as a cow's dung, buffalo dung is there, and on that dung there are some fungi grows, and those fungi are called as the coprophilous type of the fungi. Okay, so this is about the habitat of the kingdom fungi, and group is the Ascomycetes. Now the fourth and fifth point, or fourth and sixth point, belongs to the reproduction. So see here, asexual reproduction is also there by the spore formation, and the name of that spore are called as the conidia. Here the asexual spores are called as the conidia. These asexual spores, conidia, are produced endogenously. They are produced here, they are not produced endogenously, they are produced exogenously. They are produced outside the body of the fungi and in a structure, and that structure is called as a conidiophore. That structure is called as the conidiophore. So here this conidiophore is a structure where they produce the conidia exogenously outside the body of the fungi, and the conidia is a form of asexual spore in this fungi. This conidia, after its germination, again form a structure, and that structure is called as a mycelium. This conidia form a structure, that structure is called as the mycelium. And there is another type of spore which we call as a sexual spore, and the name of that sexual spore are called as a ascospore. Name of the sexual spore is called as a ascospore. These ascospores are produced endogenously. They are produced inside the body of the fungi and in a structure, and that structure is called as a asci. That structure is called as a asci. And here we have to focus on the point that is the asexual reproduction takes place by the spore conidia in conidiophore, and sexual reproduction takes place by the ascospore in the asci. And last point is that example Aspergillus, Claviceps and the Neurospora. These are the three examples which belong to this Ascomycetes. Aspergillus, Claviceps and Neurospora. There are morels and buffles are also there, which are the examples of the fungi which are very delicious for the taste, and they are also belong to the Ascomycetes. But here we will observe the three examples, Claviceps, Aspergillus and Neurospora, by the trick NASA. Here we are pronouncing NASA, but spelling is not NASA. The spelling is NACA. What is meant by NASA? We have to keep in mind NASA, and NASA, N for Neurospora, A for Aspergillus, C for Claviceps, and A for Ascomycetes, and A for Ascomycetes. See here, this Neurospora, which is widely used in the genetic studies, because for the genetic experiment there are number of times the use of this neurospora is there. So one example or one question is asked for NEET exam, that which fungi is widely used for the genetic study, and the answer of it is the neurospora. So neurospora is widely used for the genetic study in the laboratory. So neurospora, aspergillus and claviceps, these are the three examples of the ascomycetes, and we can see this example by a trick, and that trick is called as a NASA. NASA, neurospora, then the aspergillus, claviceps, and last A belongs to the ascomycetes. So this is the second group of the fungi that is called as the ascomycetes. See students, here we have completed the two groups. One is called as phycomycetes and second one is the ascomycetes. You should know that the first characteristics we are discussed about this fungi is that the fungi are the heterotrophic organisms. They are found everywhere in air, water, soil, on plants body, animal body. Their structure or the body of the fungi is made up of the thread-like structure that we call as a hyphae. These hyphae aggregate together and form the mycelium structure. Mycelium may be septate or aseptate. They show sinusotic condition. These fungi may be parasitic, saprophytic, show symbiotic association either with algae or the roots of the higher plant. They may acts as a parasite on the body of plants and animal, and they show three types of reproduction: vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction, and the sexual reproduction. So here in this two group we have seen the characteristics of this phycomycetes and the ascomycetes. So in the ascomycetes, the very important point is that they are saprophytic, decomposer, parasitic, and cophorophilous. That means such a type of habitat we have not observed in the phycomycetes, but these are the examples of the fungi which belong to the ascomycetes. Next we have seen that asexual spore is of the conidia produced endogenously in conidophore, and sexual form is ascospore produced exogenously. Conidia produced exogenously in conidophore, and ascospore, which are the form of the sexual spore, are produced endogenously in asci. So two type of spores are very important: conidiophore, ascospore. Ascospore are the form of the sexual reproduction, and conidia is the form of the asexual reproduction. This conidia on germination form the structure that is called as a mycelium. And examples are the neurospora, claviceps, and aspergillosis. Neurospora is very important in the genetic research studies, and it is always used for the study of the genetic work. Next one is that here morels and buffels are also used here in this group ascomycetes. Now the third group, that is called as a basidiomycetes. The third group of fungi is basidiomycetes. Now we'll see the characteristics of this group basidiomycetes. Trick of the ascomycetes is NASA. Trick of the phycomycetes is the ram. Now we'll see third group, and that is called as basidiomycetes. Now the next group of the fungi is called as the basidiomycetes. Next is called as basidiomycetes. So we'll see first the characteristics of the basidiomycetes, then we'll discuss the example of it. So basidiomycetes is commonly forms are mushroom, bracket fungi, or puffballs. So first point is that mushroom. Then second point is of the bracket fungi. And puffball. So here mushroom, bracket fungi and puffball. These are the three examples of the fungi which are a very important one, and it belongs to the group Basidiomycetes. Then we will see the same way habitat of the Basidiomycetes is asexual form, its sexual form, its example and its structure. So here according to which the different characteristics of this Basidiomycetes are, that is, first one is that they grow on soil, on logs and tree stump. And parasite. Here second point is mycelium is branch and septate. Third one is that asexual spores are absent. Asexual spores are absent. There is no asexual spores are found in this group Basidiomycetes. Next point is that vegetative reproduction will be there. Vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation. Sex organs are absent. Sex organs are absent. Example are there: agaricus, mushroom, Ustilago. The common name of this Ustilago is sloth. Then next example is given: Puccinia, which is called as a wheat rust. Okay, so here students, we are discussing the important point of this group Basidiomycetes. Important example from this Basidiomycetes are the mushroom. In Marathi we call it as a arim. It is a structure of the fungi which has umbrella like cap. Okay, everyone has know the structure of this mushroom. In first lecture also we have seen the structure of the mushroom. So this is the structure of mushroom. Bracket fungi is another example of the fungi, and puffball is also the another fungi. You can observe the image of each fungi on the Google, and then you can understand easily the structure of this fungi. Okay, so bracket fungi, puffball and mushroom are the well-known examples of this Basidiomycetes. Which points are there important for the characteristics? They grow on soil. They also grow on the soil. No doubt, they are fungi, they are heterotrophic, they do not have the green pigments, they do not carry out the photosynthesis even though they grow on the soil. Okay, so they grow on the soil, they grow on the logs म्हणजे लाकडी ओंडका, and even on the tree trunk, and they also grow on the trees part, and they are as a parasitic. They may grow on the body of the other plants and animals. This habitat point is not important. Number of students get confused that how to keep in mind all the habitat. But here the habitats are not important, but the important parts are their example, their asexual form, their sexual form, and the form of the mycelium. So from next point we have to concentrate because these points are very important for NEET point of view. Mycelium is a branch and septate. We have seen the structure of mycelium. So how it is look? It is a branch and septate. So this is mycelium. Okay. So it is branched and septa is there in between the nuclei. Okay, so mycelium is having the branching structure and they have the septa in between nuclei, so it is called as the branched and septate mycelium is there. Asexual spores are absent. Not any type of asexual spores are there, because in Phycomycetes we have seen that aplanospore and the zoospore are the asexual form. In Ascomycetes we have seen that Conidia are the asexual form, but or the asexual spore, but in Basidiomycetes these asexual type of spores are absent. So here asexual spores are absent. But the vegetative reproduction, which is not observed in Phycomycetes and Ascomycetes, but this type of vegetative reproduction is found here, and see here vegetative type of reproduction takes place by the fragmentation. Fragmentation means what? We have seen first in the lecture of the kingdom fungi, that is their body is made up of the thread-like structure, and that thread-like structure is called as the hyphae. Okay, if this thread-like structure can be broken down by any reason, if they are broken down accidentally, then each broken piece again form the parent-like body, that is called as the fragmentation. So vegetative reproduction will be found in this Basidiomycetes, and it is of the fragmentation type. Sex organs are not there. Sex organ means what? The organs which are produced the gametes, that is called as the sex organ. The gamete producing organs or the spore producing organs are absent here, that is called as the sex organs are absent. And here the examples given are agaricus. Agaricus biosporus, it is a scientific name, but agaricus means the mushroom. Agaricus is the commonly called as a mushroom. Istilago is commonly called as a moth, and Puccinia is commonly called as a wheat rust. Is commonly called as a wheat rust because Puccinia is a parasite which grows on the wheat, and where it causes a disease, that is called as a wheat rust. So see here again which example we have given for the group Basidiomycetes, that is the agaricus is there, which is commonly called as a mushroom. Istilago is there, which is commonly called as a moth. Puccinia is there, which is commonly called as a wheat rust. Okay, so these are the examples, and now here we have to again revise the examples. That means mushroom, moth, wheat rust is there. Okay, and bracket fungi, puffball is also example of this kingdom Basidiomycetes, which is very important. Asexual reproduction is absent, sex organs are absent, asexual reproduction spores are absent, sex organ absent. Only there will be vegetative reproduction takes place by the method of fragmentation, and one trick is there, which by this trick we can easily understand the examples, and which is this trick that here we study the trick for this Basidiomycetes. So here trick is given, and this trick is आज मैं उससे, हिंदी ट्रिक इज देयर, आज मैं उससे परेशान रहा. हिंदी ट्रिक इज देयर, आज मैं उससे परेशान रहा. By this trick we can understand the examples of the group Basidiomycetes. So here, see here, आज, आ से agaricus, मैं, agaricus is commonly called as mushroom. Agaricus is commonly called as the mushroom. Okay, उससे Ustilago, Ustilago moth, say we can understand the moth. Pareshan, P for Puccinia, and Raha for rust. See here, one interesting thing is that by this trick, आज मैं उससे परेशान रहा, we can understand the examples of the basidiomycetes are agaricus. मैं, common name of agaricus, mushroom. U, Ustilago. Sir, say common name, smut. Pareshan, P, Puccinia, and R for ruster. So this is the trick for the group basidiomycetes. So students, here we have completed the three groups of this kingdom fungi. That is, one is called as the basidiomycetes, ascomycetes, and the phycomycetes. See here, example of phycomycetes are mucor, rhizopus, which is called as bread mold, and albugo, which is called as the parasite of the mustard. Okay, what is the example of ascomycetes? Neurospora, claviceps, Nasa, Neurospora, Aspergillus, and claviceps. These are the examples of the ascomycetes. And which are the example of basidiomycetes? Agaricus, commonly called as a mushroom, Puccinia, commonly called as a ruster, and Ustilago, commonly called as mud. And the trick for basidiomycetes is, आज मैं उससे परेशान रहा, trick for the ascomycetes is a Nasa, and the trick for the phycomycetes is the ramp. So these tricks are very important, ramp, Nasa, and आज मैं उससे परेशान रहा. One more thing is that some points of this basidiomycetes are remain, but those are not included in the characteristics of the basidiomycetes. Those points we will discuss in the next lecture with the group Deuteromycetes. Thank you.